I regret watching Attack on Titan. Now, not because the show is outright bad or because there's no happy ending, but because it genuinely feels like the story is incomplete. I will be talking about spoilers about the show, so if you don't like spoilers, now's your warning. For those of you who've been living under a rock for the past 13 years, Attack on Titan is one of the most praised animes of all time. I mean, look at these scores. They are so freaking high. I went into it expecting a masterpiece, and for a while it absolutely was. My girlfriend and I were watching it together, and we were absolutely hooked on it. It was something that we looked forward to doing together. Binging something that was completely outside of our typical wheelhouse. This was our first anime that we watched together. But by the end of it, it just felt like the show slapped me in the face with a fish and told me to enjoy it. And not like a goldfish, but some ugly, smelly, awful fish. Now, I want to get it out of the way. I'm not coming at this as a hater. I loved Attack on Titan. I have all the theme songs on my phone. I plan on getting the figurines of Eren and Mikasa. And I was even going to go to the Attack on Titan museum in my upcoming trip to Japan. With all the bad shows that have been put out recently, I was desperate for something exciting, and I had it. The world building, the action, the music, the characters, I loved it. Until the last season. Attack on Titan starts as a survival mystery. You're asking questions. You're uncovering secrets. Why is there a wall? What is outside the wall? Is Eren's dad alive? Following this group of 3 friends in this big mystical world where there was huge stakes from the beginning. Stranger Things could learn a thing or two from this, but that's another point. Wondering who will survive and who will betray them. Then later on finding out that some humans could actually become Titans, including Eren. You are constantly left questioning who is a Titan and who is not a Titan. It is a brilliant and intriguing storyline. Then when you finally get answers to some of these questions, you're left with even more questions. Why are the people outside the wall doing this? They make you care not just about the characters, but about the world itself. But over time, there's a switch from learning about the world to the characters solving the main issues that are plaguing the world. This is a show that constantly asks for patience. Wait for the reveal. Wait for the payoff. Wait for it all to make sense. For you to tell me that Eren is just a 4chan user turned school shooter? Are you kidding me? Now, I want to say a protagonist going bad and not having a happy ending is not problematic. In fact, done well, it can be a great story. A great example of this is Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader. You see Anakin's descent into evil, you understand why it's happening, and although he falls off the deep end, you are left feeling satisfied and feeling like the prequel movies connect with the originals. But in this scenario, Eren literally performs genocide because he has to. The whole story follows him pushing himself and never giving up, all just for him to eventually give up and let fate make him evil? This does not fit his character. He kills 80% of the population of the world. Give a reason for it. This would be like if they decided to make a prequel to the Avengers where Thanos was the main character and they just left out why he did it. People would be left confused. The show also briefly gives reasons, such as he does it for his friends. But does he? Armin literally says he will burn in hell for this. And Mikasa spends the rest of her life grieving him. If he has always known the outcome, why would he be satisfied with this outcome? The story is just fundamentally missing pieces. Why is he doing this? What made him do it? Acknowledging that there is no other way and everything is predetermined is just lazy writing because you did not want to deal with the fact that this character would never do this. Contrary to the popular belief, I don't really believe that viewers are stupid, or at least most of them. People who ship Eren and Levi, well, they're an exception. Eren was obviously being set up for a fall from grace at the beginning of the season. We see that he has distanced himself from his friends, his demeanor has changed, they made him look all goth. But it is an abrupt change. It never really paid off how he got there. The execution was awful. I do think that there is a great story here. A hero turned villain. Someone who grew up thinking that they could do anything, who was then hurt by the world and turned evil. But this is not a split-second decision to do that. It is a process. Think of someone making a pizza from scratch. You don't need the dough into a pizza crust with one press. It is a process. Similarly, you don't change someone's character in one instant. It is a process. When I say I regret watching Attack on Titan, I don't mean I wish it didn't exist. And I don't mean it has no value. I just wish I'd stopped watching it before the last season. I wish I had stopped before Eren's character arc became so disjointed from reality that the show will forever be burned in my mind as what could have been the best animated show I've ever seen, instead of the best animated show I have ever seen. I don't think I could in good conscience recommend this show to someone. Or if I did, I would have to tell them to stop watching before the last season and make up an ending in their head that they would be happy with. And it disappoints me that that will be my final vision of the show. And for all the people that truly love this show, if you love the ending, I get it. Well, I don't really get it, but I respect your opinions because I'm clearly in the minority on this. Considering this season has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes and is literally the most popular anime of all time. Attack on Titan is a great story. It's honestly just one I wish I never finished. If you disagree, I actually want to hear why. This is one of the shows that people feel deeply about. And that conversation is more interesting than pretending everyone had the exact same experience with it.